Yokoso, watashi no stream desu wa. LycorisDreams here, and I welcome all you fun ones to my domain. And whoops, forgot to put my usual title whenever I stream Valhalla. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start it up then. I can always change the title once stream ends, so I'll do that. Let's go. Oh my god, let me see. Fire, Licorice cuddling with few draws in. Fuck you, bitch. What? I'm so comfy, so I said fuck you. Uh-oh. Come on. What the fickety fick again? Jesus Christ. Why, OBS? Why did you have to scuff me first thing? You know what? I'm fixing that. Jesus Christ. Come on. I double checked that everything was gonna be fine, but nah, God. Nah, I'm just gonna be grumpy. Hold on. Give me one moment. Probably because, but that can't be. I never opened, Steam on my smaller monitor. Usually if I'm playing Steam games, I open them in my bigger monitor, so I'm not sure why it suddenly resized itself like this. There you go. Well, straight the size of my brain. Alright, let's go. Oh no, come on. This is annoying now. Why? Oh god. What the hell? I even checked earlier for any possible technical scuff and... you know what? Fine. If you're gonna be a bitch about it, then fine. I'll just fix it right now. Jesus. Alright. All fixed. Uh-oh, Valhalla's dream the size of my brain. Alright. Now that we got everything fixed, I think. Right. Let's go. Let's see. Yes, electricity bill on the 24th. Fixed. Yes, it's fixed. Just smiled a bit at the cutesy poster. Have a nice day. Right now I have $7,000 in the bank account. So, Alright. So let's see what's going on. Okay. I'll go ahead and modulate my voice a little bit. Nothing new and... Oh, hold on. Let me just double check. Yeah, this was all here last time, I think. Oh, except for this one. Let me see. Yep, this is a new one here in Dangerous Opinions. Makise releasing EKDV 186 update. Is this the greatest thing to ever grace planet Earth? I literally can't stop touching myself. Such a high quality release. But why is the camo blurry? I think it's a regulation for the civilian models. Something's off. I'd be all over this normally, but I can't seem to get excited over this. Your shit taste is showing. Nah, I think I'm kind of desensitized. I'm kind of tired of the same thing over and over. That's what happens when you consume way too much fucking military equipment and weapons. If you spell applesauce with a B, you can call it applesauce. Oh my god. Yeah, I think it's that. I better stop buying so many weapons already. I'll never find pleasure in them again. Any word on the camo stuff or other civilian weaponry? They said they were going to announce more stuff on a later date. I like porn, you guys. This thread is closed. Alright. 4. Invisible guns. I think they'll use it for cute patterns. Oh, chill. Alright. The augmented... Ah. Oh, Kira Miki's encore concert is coming up too. I wonder if she'll pop into the bar as well. Alright, let's see this first. Let's see. 66 American kid returns. Wait, hold on. Okay, let me see. 66 kid American returns. Challenge giant Yusuke to a title match. Sign my face, Kira. Oh my god. Ever since giant Yusuke won the GSF belt, he's had nothing but negative responses from fans. Challenger after challenger has tried to take the title away from the imposing giant, but nearly all of them were injured in the process. 66 American kids surprised the GSF world by returning to action almost 4 months earlier than expected, and then challenging giant Yusuke to a title match on January 4th at the Super Silver Thunderdome. This January, I'll become the champion GSF deserves, 66 American kid proclaimed during a promotion in front of 25,000 fans in the Kokoro Hall. Joe, I wish I knew more about wrestling. Sounds exciting. Oh yeah, Boss is very huge on wrestling, so sometimes I ask him questions too. Let's see. New act proposes increased surveillance. Oh boy. We have nanomachines tracking people 24/7. However, due to the violent protests that have been taking place recently, Prime Minister Quincy is now proposing a new law that will allow the government to shut down anyone with nanomachines in their bodies using a pulse signal. Holy shit. That means people like Stella are in danger. What the hell? Fuck. Many people died during the protests, and that could have been avoided if we had more control over the masses, Quincy said during a parliament meeting. We have the technology to simply shut down lawbreakers. It's a non-lethal way to end any kind of conflict, and it's common sense to use it at this point. When asked about the possible negative consequences, Quincy refused to make any further comments. Oh dear. Ugh. Jesus. 4. More nanomachines? Jill, it's all smokescreen to divert attention. Let me see. Hey Lycoris, guess what I got? In Smite, they have a Nickelodeon crossover and Rocco's skin. Nice. Kira Miki Encore concert announced. Fans of the famous cyber idol Kira Miki are in for a huge party. All thanks to the announcement of a second concert in Glitch City's Silver Thunder Superdome. I'm so excited to extend my visit, declared the cyber idol during an interview. Tickets are now up for sale and expected to disappear in a matter of minutes, so be quick and secure the best spots. You can get tickets from the following retailers: Ticket Lord and Idol Hell. Jill, good for her. Yeah, good for Miki to be active. Now then, time to go to work. But hold on, fire. So I bought Rocco, and now you see a cartoon wallaby shooting Zeus down. Oh no. Alright, Thursday, December 22nd. Good evening. Are you okay? You feel like shit. Sure you should have come then? You're not the right to stay at home. I have to come. I threw away everything I had in my life to be here. People I loved were pushed aside just so I could enjoy my freedom of being here. My stupid, stupid freedom. So I will come here until I die, even after the bar closes, until my hair falls out. You're the one who looks like she's about to fall apart. Your eyes are red and swollen. Yeah? Well, your hair is hairy. Yes, it is. Ugh. Who was the dipshit that changed the order of the glasses? It was me. I was the one washing dishes yesterday, remember? Ha! Got him! Oh my god. Oh yeah, I was too busy staring at my crumbling life and all that. Why don't you go home, Jill? You're in no position to deal with people right now. Hairy hair, man. Go home. Rest a bit. My girlfriend... My ex-girlfriend died and I wasn't there to see her one last time. Because of a fight I spent all these years regretting and wishing to, but never actually apologizing for. My decision to assert my freedom and grab a hold of my life led me to this. A bartender strapped for cash that distanced herself from her loved ones for no other reason than selfishness. So I won't fucking leave. I threw all that away to be here, so here I will stay. This is what I wanted. This is why I left all of that behind. This is why. See? You're starting to sound like a broken record. Oh, leave her be. I'd rather have her here than be alone in her apartment. How are you feeling, Joe? I feel like a shit-eating piece of shit. I'm the lowest of any possible life form you might find. Nanobes look down to me in disgust, knowing they're far superior. You're spirited, that's good. Where's the mutt? Working with Sierra. At Sierra. I know what I said. In any case, let Jill process her anger. It's perfectly normal to feel that way. And here she's surrounded by people that care about her. That's a lot better than leaving her to fend for herself. I mean, as smart as 4 might be, he's still just a cat. Then why not have Jill stay but not serve anyone today? What part of I won't leave didn't you understand? I didn't leave everyone behind to just sit and do nothing. Fine. What do we do if she lashes out at a client? That's why you're here, Gillian Plickskin. Who? Hey, Jill. What? I'll be in my office, but if you need a break or a hug, just tell me. Yep, the assignment is the last. Let me just search for it first. Hold on. I feel like I keep skipping stuff. Let's see. Or a kiss. No, do not go at that right now. Jesus. Hold on, Dusk. Oh, okay, hold on. There we go. There's Skyline and Dusk. There you go. Why? Oh yeah, never mind. Well, you know why. Oh, you already put on music. Hello, Azura. Hello. Welcome to the stream, how are you? This is gonna be an interesting day. I wanted all systems go. The Hall of Heroes keeps shining, brimming with the... Do I smell tacos? Wait, it's outside, never mind. Oh, hell no. Oh, son of a bitch. Out of all the customers to serve first, why am I serving you? Oh my god. We meet again, bartender. Virgilio, what can I get you? Today, the luminous pollution in the streets makes it seem almost like a starry sky. Strangle them. And when I think about stars, I think about celebrities. Celebrities are fishy, and my favorite fish is the octopus. This is gonna sound controversial here, but I like Virgilio. I don't know how I feel about him. On one hand, I wanted to seriously smack him, but on the other hand, it's just like... So, I want something octopus-like. Aren't you gonna do that weird bartending thing? But that's something to note only if you've reached endgames. I'm shutting my mouth. No, do not ban Azura. I'm waiting for you to order like a decent human being. I'm not following. Spell out your order like you're a human who is in need of medical help. Fine then, I want a sparkle star. S-P-A-R-R. Star. You can't even spell sparkle. Jesus freaking Christ. Sparkle star for the... Let's see. I wonder if I should just... Should probably put a lot of caramel trying in there. Oh, screw you. I'm not in the... Seeing someone abuse mod like Fire Laser wouldn't be my first rodeo, or rather Fire Sweet Pea now. Lady, you're about to kill this man. Who cares about that? That's like 80% alcohol. Bah! He'll be fine. Yeah, he'll be fine. This remix of Snowfall is pretty nice. Alright, I'm giving you that. See? Was it that hard? Have you tried to spell under pressure? You look angry, spelling bartender. Are you having that time of the month or something? Ooh, you little shit, shut up! Before I go smack you myself. Well done. Before I even go any further, let me go drink my tea. Didn't want my tea to get cold, so there's that. No, I'm just filled with a ridiculous amount of anger, pain, and self-hate, and... on second thought, you're not that far from the truth, I guess. I get those too, you know? Periods. You do? Yes. Last month, I finally got over my renaissance and moved to my enlightenment. And here I was thinking you'd get to say something serious for once. Are you implying I'm not serious? Glaring holes through me will do nothing. I'm glare immune. Yeah, sure you are. I can give you a death stare here if you'd like. But if you allow me to give you a sincere piece of advice, whatever, it's not like it'll help. You shouldn't kick yourself so much. If you keep it up, any chance of finally forgiving yourself will someday be gone. That's sincere advice. Self-hate will leave you with a hole that will never heal. I can give them a death stare without the stare. What, Azra, you think I'm forward? So please take measures against it instead of sulking so much. I'll be damned. That actually sounded half sensible. And here I was thinking you were just a pompous lunatic. Hey, pompous lunatics have stories too. Really? What story? I would rather not tell. Jealous for... figures. You want anything else? Have you ever seen how the... Just typed out what I literally was thinking. A bad touch. Bad touch. Whatever. Normally Jill would laugh at that, but... oof. Alright. Okay. Just gotta make sure I'm following this correctly. And I'm gonna go ahead and double that. There you go. No. Jill Vatage can't laugh. Jill, please. I'm on that state of consciousness now where I'm like, what the fuck do I do now? So I'm constantly brain empty. Oh, I've had those moments too. I can't blame you for feeling like that. Right. Gonna go ahead and serve that. Here. Yeah, I guess this is the one. Maybe he's right, I shouldn't be so hard on myself. Even though I deserve every second of it. If only I had apologized earlier, I might not be feeling this way right now. If only I... I can't even remember what held me from apologizing all these years. Bartender. You're making lots of faces there. Pride? Fear? What kept me from going out and apologizing to Lenore? Can't even fucking remember what feeling kept me from fixing this whole situation. Can't I at least find solace in whatever feeling it was that brought me to this situation? Great. Now I'm feeling even worse thanks to not being able to muster whatever feeling held me. Hello, voice actress. No, I'm not one. Hello, Cookie. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Is she okay? You almost said fuck again. I heard it. No, you were hearing things. No, but just leave her be for now. Hey, Jill. Oh, say. Hi. Oh, thank God. A normal person. Doing good. Glad to hear that. Did you have any fun or did anything... Or did you ever do anything today, Cookie? Speaking of, how you doing, cutie, chuny, soon, bartender, voice actor / actor streamer? I've been doing good, thank you. Just been busy taking things day by day as usual. Hey look, she's got a bandage over her eyes, reminds me of someone. Say's the best. Yeah, I was pretty worried about her for a bit. Also, what was your question? I asked, did you do anything fun today, or did you do anything eventful or something? Still wondering what the best combo is that'll make it longer. Wow, a mommy. No, I don't have kids. Not that kind, say. Still more normal than this twat. How are you feeling, Say? My bones are still broken, but at least the cuts are healing nicely. You painted part of your grandpa's fence. I see. Good work. Cutie Chutie Soon streamer is always the default, but any add-ons I usually put on are very situation specific. Yeah, when it comes to like certain streams too. Thank God I'm not someone that scars easily. Wounds don't leave me marks. It'd be a problem if I couldn't get scar tissue. What happened to you? Fell off 2.5 stories into some trash and rubble. Cutie Chutie Soon streamers always... Oh, sorry. Hold on. You know you can bonk them, Lee. Wait, bonk who? You mean Cookie and Azra? Of course I'm not gonna bonk them. You look better, though. Last time you came, you looked like you were about to collapse emotionally. Do you really think bonking would help me stop calling them that? Oh yeah, Azra. Alright. Yeah, per rule, anyone who calls me a chuny in this chat is gonna get bonked, and there are no exceptions. No, I have not accepted it, and for that, you're getting bonked too, Fire. So, one for Azra, and one for you. Nita. Yes. You're the one who looks like it now, though. Bonked for asking, okay? You're the one who brought up if I'm finally accepting it. Fuck no and fuck that. How do I put it? It's like when I called you your full name but magnified. Yeah, don't mind me too much. I'm in the bad mood. Anything I can do? Please forgive me if I suddenly lash out. Well, I have 100k I can make you accept it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and disable that entirely. Honestly. I don't know why I put that. But it's almost becoming a normal thing to the point that you don't really notice it. True. I only notice it if I poke in the chat and be like, oh boy. I still like the round head. Thank you. I see I came in at the wrong time, huh? Hi, Dansuke. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? But to be honest, I think it's just the small mouth and the curly hair. Hehehe. Do you want something? My tongue's not so sensitive today, so let's have a beer. And you? Such a change in tone. I'm fine. I don't need anything. Let's make a beer. Alright. Beer, is it? Alright. Alright. I'm doubling the serving. And this is all mixed. Here. Funnily enough, that curl on his face isn't hair. You mean the one that looks like a question mark? Yeah, I had a hard time thinking of whether that was a part of his hair or not. That's hilarious. I'm already watching it at the arcade, like literally when the mall opened. Oh my god. Yeah, if you see a bit below, you can make it a question mark instead. Wasn't my choice, but it was my fam's. Ah, you mean like, are you out with your family at the mall today? That's okay. Plus, that strand would be wildly unnatural. Yeah, I figured it would be a question mark. Like a question mark on his forehead rather than it being a curl. But that would make things very interesting. Yay. Let's see if there are any differences from the canned ones. And this one tastes less watered down. So did something happen to you? I'm fine. Nothing's happened to me. No, Cookie. They were talking about Virgilio over here. But wait. Well, good thing you like the drills. I am so happy to hear that. Azura, I was talking about Lee. It's anime and Stella has bombastic hair, but the hair always follows the flow. Oh yeah, Stella's hair is pretty nice. Ooh. Yeah, I'm always with my fam whenever I go to the arcade. But usually you decide to go to the arcade, so I guess it's your family's idea this time around? So let's see... Yeah, but I wasn't. That's my point. I know. But I'm glad you... Oh yeah, speaking of liking the curls and such, how are you doing with your art, Azura? Also, that person is kind of muscular. Say? Yeah, she's pretty. Yeah, she's pretty toned. People who are fine don't act like that. Oh, I get it. You're in those days. When it's that time of the month, I get a bit sulky. Now I am not on my period. No? I'm dealing with the loss of someone, okay? Albeit, sometimes I revert back to how I normally draw drills and make them as big as possible. Not there in your request, actually. Oh, you did? Oh, are you talking about that request I asked about in the past stream? I was actually asking more about the work in progress you were already working on. Oh, it's always my fam's idea. I just sometimes try to convince them whenever my friends want to meet up. Ah, I see. Yeah. Okay, you actually took up my request. Thank you, thank you. Oh. Sorry. Don't worry. Maybe I shouldn't have come today after all. Oh, that. It's on hold because of the current house guest situation. Ah, gotcha. In that case, thank you for your hard work as always, and hopefully I get to see work in progresses on that request too. No, maybe... Are you alright? I'm trying to find something to say. Making a joke would be tasteless, and I can't say everything will be alright without it sounding cheap. I'm at a loss as to what to do here. Sorry. Lee, have I ever told you about Doom Eternal? Only a few times. Why, what's up? Wanna hear something weird? I was exactly like that when Stella came here on Monday talking about you. Oh, well, ladies, I'm leaving. Virgilio, yeah? You were just sitting with a Valkyrie. Really? Splendid. This'll make a good entry in my poems blog. Oh dear, he has a poems blog. If Tam was here, there would be jokes galore in a heartbreaking situation. Yeah, if they were here. Do you know about that one permadeath difficulty in it? Kinda. Why? I'd feel bad about the way I treated him today. If not for the fact that he was being cryptic with his orders for no good reason. Like Stella when she first came? Yes. No. I mean... Different people have different ways of coping. That's true. I've been in it recently. Oh, congrats. How did it go? Was it pretty difficult? You could have given him a free beer or something and apologized. Yeah, I just keep messing things up with people. Holy shit! The floorboards beneath fire rise up. Who says I'm not here? Oh, hello, Tim. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? But you know, he seemed familiar. Pretty difficult? It took me months. Oof. Then that's a big congrats to you, though. I'm glad to hear that you finally beat in that part of the game. I'm in the food court now. The arcade noises are too loud. Oh dear. What are you getting for food? That's okay. What? Oh, great. Oh, come on, Fire. At this point, Tem is one of the regulars here, too. My number of attempts might be 3 digits. Ooh, not difficult, huh? Been here for a good 20 minutes. I see. Then, please go ahead and relax. You know, he seemed familiar. Familiar? Yeah, I couldn't put my finger on it, though. I just feel like I've seen him somewhere. Do you hear the sounds of the Rhythm Arcade washing machine? I miss my. Oh? I know. Also. Oh well, it might just be that he looks like someone from an ad or something. I don't know, maybe I'll get some fries, takoyaki. I don't know, it's just me here right now. My family's shopping somewhere else. I see. Well, take your time picking on what you want to eat. You know, have fun and all that. Back to the shadows, the floorboards, What do you mean I brought it up only a few times? You do, especially since you're not present here often. So yeah. Teleport me over there. Oh, Jesus. So, what brings you here? Wanted to come with Stella, so I'm waiting for her. Why here? To be with you, of course. That reminds me, how did Stella react when you arrived? Bring me towards my washing machine, baby. Oh, Jesus. I don't have online support here. Oof. She slapped me. Real hard. It hurt. She said that's for making me worried and not listening to me, and then she became happy. Huh. Can I ask whose loss you are dealing with? You shouldn't be bothered with it. Just pretend I'm in the bad mood and call it a day. Oh, okay. You really want to know, huh? I can't help it. I don't like seeing people sad. I just need to know context, not details. Tam, if you do not bring Dansuke here right now unharmed, I am going to kick you. Someone to whom I said some mean things to passed away before I could ever see her again. Does that work? Yeah. Sorry. Knowing I can't do anything helps me calm down. But... I mean, it's not that I wouldn't help, I just... Calm down. I get it. I can't contain myself when I see people in need. But I've learned that there are times when you just can't do anything. And that's kind of fine. Thank God I learned that, otherwise I would have gone insane ages ago. You're a good person, Say. Nah, I'm just an annoying girl. Say, second best girl. Should I ask who's your first? Still, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I have broken bones, but that doesn't mean I can't offer emotional support. Oh, she's so nice. You can always order another drink. Oh yeah, Nat. Let's do that. Noise can be heard from the floorboards underneath your feet. Tem? Alma, of course. Duh. Get me something cold, please. Alright. Let's skip say something with ice. Oh, I know what to give her. So it's okay. Alright. Ah, whoop. No. I was gonna double the size, so let's see. Alright, there we go. Time to blend that. There you go, a sunshine cloud. A big one, too. So, here you go, Say. Okay, I need to know that thing next to the ingredients. Which one? I know they blew raspberry at me. That's why the moment they typed it like that, I'm like, oh my god, you did not. Is it a coincidence that it says Ice Age? I'd say yeah, it's more of a coincidence more than anything. Portal opens above your head as Dansuke plops a cover in chicken feathers and glitter. Why? Oh no, Dansuke, I'm so sorry. Here. It's pretty cold outside though. Yeah, but I don't like hot or warm drinks. They make me feel nauseous. You know what cheers me up? What? Singing. Hearing people sing helps too. Do you sing? I mean, did you take singing lessons or something? Nope. People told me my voice is pretty nasty actually. But they've also told me I'm good with the harmonica. So you play the harmonica. You needed something to do some breathing exercises with. The harmonica is a lot smaller than a tuba. And I guess if you practice enough, you become decent. That's something I didn't expect. I hear that a lot. I know I don't look like the musical type. I used to play the violin right until I was 16 or so. I'll lurk like a vegetable here and there now. Oh my god, how's her? Good lungs, bad singing voice. Sounds like me, LMAO. Oh boy. Multiple Timmys surround, Dansuke can blast off the feathers and glare with multiple hoses. Ah, stop. Tem, control the Timmys. Just make sure Dansuke is clean. But no more than that, okay? Really? Can you still play? The violin's at my mom's house, so I don't have it with me. But I guess I could. It's one of those things you don't forget easily. Why did you stop? I don't know. One day I just felt like stopping. No deep reason behind it. Just like me and cooking. That and almost burning my place up. Oh, Jesus say. When's Stella coming? Now that you mention it, she's a bit late. Let me call her. You do that. I'm going to take my break. Tell Gil if you need anything else. Sure. Alright. Save the progress for now. Why do I relate to Say so much? How come? I'm curious to hear about this Dansuke. Uh-oh. Stella and Say make me a bit jealous. Now, Jill. You can't really do much about that, you know? forgetful. Let's see, mischievous laughter could be heard by your feet as a fur-covered hand sticks from forward and sticks googly eyes to your feet before vanishing. What do you mean she doesn't look like a chicken? What? No, I was talking about that. Oh, hey, googly eyes. Oh, sticking googly eyes to my feet, is that what it is? Jesus. Back. Looks like you've calmed down. I still feel like kicking myself, make no mistake. But I guess I cooled down a bit. Say helped a lot with that one, though. I just can't stay mad when I see her. Speaking of which, where is she? I believe she went outside to look for that Stella girl or something. Watch a silly action while eating popcorn. Jesus. The way you are right now, it feels like I should be protecting you. Hey, the only thing hindering me is the broken arm. I've gone into burning buildings with a 2-centimeter deep cut. Yeah, I remember that one. 1 millimeter more and you would have lost the motor function in your arm. Jesus fuck. It's about seeing people in need and having the urge to help most of the time. No, I can definitely relate to that too, Dunsker. I've had my moments. No, I did it a lot I did do it a lot often back when I was younger. But now I just make reservations. Yes, clean up your mess. Welcome. Ah, hello, Jill. What's this about protecting who? Yeah, I'm sort of like Stella's unofficial bodyguard, but I'm not really fit for such duties right now. My father insists I go everywhere with protection, so most of the time, I only ask Say if she feels like going out. She's trained to deal with the kind of things that bodyguards deal with anyway. She's more fun to hang around with, too. Oh, what was the... what was the message? Hey look, she's got curly hair, reminds me of someone. You're probably thinking of me, but Stella has way bigger curls than I do. So I'm assuming that gorilla outside is a bodyguard. That's Buster. Pretty cool guy. He played football professionally until he lost his leg in a demolition derby. We've offered him an implant surgery for all his years of service, but he rejects it every time. Well, he got used to the replacement he's using, so maybe it's for the best. It's a thick oak branch on a metal bowl tied to a stump. And yet he can still run faster than me with it. And thank you for the self-care redeems, Tim. Thank you. Hold on a second. I need to slowly stretch my arms because, recently I got back into exercising again and I am hurting everywhere. I'm hurt, arms, legs, including my thighs and such. Hey, everyone needs something to be big, and for her it's the curls. That's fair. Used to... Yeah, probably bum. Let's see, I used to bum to every situation, not knowing that it sometimes just becomes annoying. Okay, let me stretch a little bit. Alright, let me go ahead and hydrate. I mean, I'm not done with my tea, so I'm gonna go ahead and hydrate with that. Now, fire. Don't get too harsh, okay? Alright, I'm done with my tea. I'm done stretching. Posture is okay. I think I'll hydrate a bit more with water. Oh wait, BRB, fries are done. I hear my name being called. Go ahead, get your food. Please take your time, because I know how crowded the malls get during weekends as well. Especially since it's still morning there, your time, Danske. Actually, it's almost 12 noon over there. And yeah. Well, it's summer. Well, in the case of the Philippines, it's like tropical weather all year long. Around this time is supposed to be the rainy season, actually. Oh, and thank you, Tim, for the head pats. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. True. Do you want something? I'm fine right now. A brandtini. A big one. I'm in a good mood. Okay, a big brandtini, huh? Alrighty. Let's do that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Alright, she said she wanted a big one, so I'm just gonna double it. Let's see, aged, mix. Summer usually indicates more free time having others have the need to visit the mall and hang out, as well as teenagers. I mean, yeah, the US is definitely like that. Jingle. Let me see, I'm glad I got you, unlay load for this week. Can finally get to drop by for a longer duration while I'm here at the mall. I'm glad. Just make sure that you don't run out of batteries. You know, in case that your family or friends need to contact you. Or at the very least, you should have a power bank with you. And if I recall, unlay load is pretty cheap. I just forgot how much it was. Let's see. Oh, voice redeemed from Tim, so let me see. Jingle bells, chat smells fire, laid an egg. The Tammy's clean up the spells while licorice flies away. Hey, doesn't quite rhyme, but I have a power bank that's fully charged. Good. Keep your device charged is what she's saying. Is it called the mall because you just don't go to one shop, but you go to them all? Actually, that's pretty good, Cookie. My phone is still 84%. It's good to hear that you have a long battery life. That's good. Alright, let me serve this. Here. You also have a head pad redeem. I mean, like, it's working here. But for when I'm streaming Switch games, I still need to fix it. So I'm gonna remind myself to do that once I get off stream. Let's see. I didn't steal that or anything. You didn't, right? Here. After all these years, I still don't get why the finest and most expensive things come in small packages. Ever tried to go to a restaurant only for them to serve you a really small portion of some fine food? Yes, I've been through that, and with it being at such an expensive price expensive price too sometimes, depending on what kind of restaurant it is. Probably the most fancy-ass ones. But even then, it's also why I don't like, back when I get dates and all that, it's also why I don't like going into, like, fancy places unless it's for a very, special occasion. Of course I did. Also, I wonder how soft Stella's ears are. Heh. That head looks very patable. Only because she reminds me of a cat. Ooh. Oh yeah. I want to pat Stella's head too. Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. Yeah, especially those hole-in-the-wall places. Say, let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking a no for an answer. Oh my god, Lee, that laugh was adorable. Oh, come on. Stop it. I know what you mean when you say some, you know? You Might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance. Can I ask you two something? Leiko-chi is adorable in general. Stop! Oh my god. Sure. I guess. How did you two meet? Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid. We played a couple of times. She started showing up more and more, and that was it. Oh, sounds like they've known each other since childhood. That's nice. My father told me that when I was 5, I kept insisting on going to a real kids' park. We drove for some time, and the park I liked was the one Sei happened to be at. But that chuckle was something else. Oh, come on. Man, be right back. Take your time, Tem, and thank you for the lurk. Or rather, it was more of not something else, but exactly that. Have you ever seen a girl in a dress go to a muddy park? She learned her lesson and started showing up with more fitting clothes. But man, that's a scene I can't forget. So you two have known each other for most of your lives. Known her longer than I've known my own father. Why the question? No reason. You two just look so comfortable with each other. Any other person could have sworn you were an item. An item? What kind of item? A couple, say. Oh! Yeah. I get it now. It's funny because we actually earned a mock prize of sorts for best couple at Stella's high school. Oh my god, ship. 3 years in a row. So you two didn't go to the same high school? Nope. Oh. Don't you have any childhood friends, Jill? Childhood friends. Can't think of any. My grandpa, yes. What kind of man was he? Gruff. The kind to eat raw Bronson roots every morning. Jesus. Brrr. But around me, he was different. I have memories of him barking orders to my dad to turn around and play with me gently. It's interesting though. He was my mom's dad. But after my mom and dad separated, he stayed with my dad. Whoa, really? How come? But yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when I think about childhood friends. Ooh. Hey Jill, what's this Bloom Light? A spicy drink. Tastes nice the first time, but it also gets samey after a while. It's also brown for some reason. Give me one of those, please. I'll have one too. On it. 2 Bloom Lights for the girls. Alright. I'm gonna make them large. So give me a second. Let's see. I get that. Alright. Aged on the rocks and mixed. Alright. There you go. There you go. Sounds like blooming love. Seems like it, yeah. Oh no, wait. Dansuke, do you know Devil May Cry? Yes. Your name reminds me of Dante, that's all I wanted to say. Not this again, I swear to God. Wait, have I said that before? I might have. Nah, just some people also have. Oof. Really? Have a lot of people told you that? Dansuke. Here. I don't know, I kinda like it. Yeah, but after the third one, it starts tasting like sand. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. You know, your grandpa reminds me a bit of Mr. Sirius. Who? My father. Stella Hoshi's father is Sirius Hoshi. He's all like, sell all the stock before the month ends, and we both know that's not the best price he can offer. Then he starts talking with Stella or me. He becomes all soft-spoken and calm. Well, what did you expect? If he behaved like that during business meetings, they'd eat him alive. Oh yeah, he can do that thing about behaving differently when in business meetings too. Really? Yeah, she acts like a shallow socialite. Socialite. Yeah, that thing. Care to elaborate? Okay, let me ask you something else. Are you a storm that's approaching? Okay, I'm sorry. You know, the last time I listened to that song, Heavy Rain suddenly rolled in. Oh my god. Well, I guess you're not reclaimer of your name. Oh, Jesus Christ. My dad, or father, told me since I was very young to cultivate a shallow, dim-witted daddy girl's persona. They will lower their guard thinking you're just another rich daddy's girl. That's when we strike, he said. Everything about that, it's an act, except the daddy's girl part. You are the biggest daddy's girl I've seen. You're a recycler of your name. Oh, Jesus. Shut up. But yeah, Mr. Series is one of the nicest guys I've met. Although Miss Carmine isn't too far behind. Miss Carmine's her mother. Yeah, disappointed her name isn't star-themed. For real? No. I really owe it big to her, though. She got my mom some really good clients. Good enough to let her semi-retire, even. Your mom isn't too far behind, though. Being a veterinarian requires quite the thick skin. Well, she got big enough to develop one. You want anything else? I want a beer. You sure you can handle that? I'll be fine. I'll have a beer too, then. Sure. Let's make 2 beers. Alright. Alright. Let me go ahead and double all this again. Alright, it's all mixed, so here we go. Alright. Put that. Oops. There we go. Alright. All mixed. These two, I swear to God. That's what it means, Cookie. Right? Here. Cheers. Maybe we should leave. Say, wake up. Bars aren't a place to sleep. Buster, get Say in the car. We're out, chill. Please come again. Feeling better? No, I just don't reek of rage. And I still feel like a piece of shit. Little steps, I guess. Hello? Oh! I haven't seen her in a bit. Wait. What's an ABR? I don't know. Uh-oh, Say got drunk. Up here, Say's a sleepy drunk. Ah, Kim, welcome. I was afraid I'd mix up the directions and end up in someone's house or something. What can I get you? I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure. Let's give a sunshine cloud to Kim. Right. On the rocks and blend it. That's the abbreviation for abbreviation. I mean, I kind of knew that, but I had to ask. See what I did there? I was about to say, I'm stupid. You really want to get people drunk today. Well, to be fair, I have not seen Kim in a while, so I'm just welcoming her with this. Oh, there you go. Here. Thanks. So, how's work on the web paper? Oh, I quit. What? Yeah, she hasn't written articles for the Augmented Eye for a while. That's why she hasn't appeared in the papers. Yep, I went to the office of that chauvinistic horse blower and told him I quit. Welcome with alcohol. Yep. Why did you do that? After I got drunk and overslept, I missed some assignments. My supervisor yelled at me for being late. I got the mandatory bullying. So at some point, I just kind of snapped and said that I didn't have to put up with that. So I quit. I see. Sorry again about that, by the way. Ah, yes. The stereotypical person who quit their job and plans to get drunk. Eh. Okay. Oh, wait. Be right back. Thank you for the lurk, Dansuke. Thank you. Dante is gone. Oh, no. Oh, God. Don't call him that. Anyways. Oh, don't worry. I should be the one apologizing. Lashing out like that the next day and all. Don't you have any second thoughts? Regret anything? I guess you'll always have second thoughts. Even if you do what you want, you'll still think, what if? Even so, I was getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival of every morning. I even almost... For fuck's sakes, I'm still here. Oh my god, go lurk and eat your food. I've even almost... What I'm saying is... I don't know what I'll do, but it's certainly better than being there. I feel free. Free. It's a wonderful feeling, you know? Feel like now I can find something I care about. I won't return to the Augmented Eye, but I could still pursue journalism with another outlet. I haven't felt like this in, well, never. I'm tired. I'm gonna head out. Alright, Fire. Thank you for being here, and yeah, rest well. Hi, tired. Gonna head out. Hope you have a nice rest. That's good. Damn. What about your family? They weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mom freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you gonna do and all that? But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. What kind? I don't know, bubbly or something. Something big and bubbly, huh? I know just the thing. Cobalt velvet. There we go. This is a big serving too, so you have a big cobalt velvet. Here. Wow, and I thought the Earth's core was the deepest you can dig. Oh my god. If detergent commercials are to be believed, this will clean out my insides. It'll also kill things inside you. I gotta ask though, how did you end up working there? No deep reason. That's what I did when I got out of high school. Taking a year off was out of the question, so I went for the first thing I thought about. But I couldn't get into the robotics, of course, so I settled for journalism. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through it, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure for my family. It's a really common tale, I guess. Did you have troubles like those? Same story as you, I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And then at some point, I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Suddenly, all I wanted was freedom, a little pause, to stop and take a breather. And my life went to hell for that fucking breather. Give me, something. Something? Sorry, I just have a dry mouth. Anything will do. Alright. BTS has always meant behind the scenes. So no, this is not related to that K-pop group, which people like to curse about in terms of like, you can't use BTS because that's the name of the band, when BTS always meant behind the scenes first. So seriously, she asked for something, literally. Oh, what an abbreviation. Alright. Let's see what I should... Hey, have you ever heard of deja vu? I have. I'm just wondering where you're gonna go with that, though. Alright, I'm giving you rum, lady. Here. Thanks. I feel like I asked something I shouldn't have. Don't fret about it. I'm just in a rough spot right now. I wonder as well. Oh god, don't make puns out of that. What are you gonna do now? Honestly, I don't know. I do feel liberated, however. Like, I can do whatever I want, study whatever I like, work wherever I want. Puns? I mean, it's not just like... Well, not exactly a pun. It's a play by word. You're doing play by words. Puns? Did I say something funny? I mean, that was a joke. You know, talking about deja vu and wondering about it. Oh, I see, yeah. No, it's not that way and it won't be easy. It was a joke, yes. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hee. I know it's not that way and won't be easy, but I feel a lot more confident than when I was out of high school. Good thinking. I honestly don't get why they put young people who barely know how society works through that one. Yeah, that's the thing. They tell young people they're too young for this and that, yet they always make them decide their careers that will be well into their adulthoods. Make them try to choose their careers when they're barely of legal age. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Your mental health should be your priority and all that. Thanks. Really needed the encouragement. Come back if you need more encouragement. I wouldn't dare leave someone alone when it comes to this sort of thing. Thanks. Bye, Jill. Please come again. You should take some of that advice for yourself. I know. Let's call it a day for now. You need some rest. Yeah. Honey. Oh boy. Hi, Dorothy. Nice voice acting on that side. Thank you. Dorothy. Sorry, we're just closing. I know. I came for you. For me? Why are you hugging me? I paid her to do that. Night long. Come again. To put it simply, Dorothy will go home with you and she won't leave your side. She has a really round head. What do you hope to accomplish with that? Well, at first it was to calm that rage you had earlier. Reminds me of someone. It was either hugs or a cold bucket, and I don't promise there will be any water in it. Hey, have you heard of... Hey, ever heard of deja vus? Yeah, I wonder as well. You calm down a bit, but honestly, I know better than to leave you alone for another night. At the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something. That's some alien reasoning right there. It's not. You need hugs. Many. You need some humanoid contact right now. You had your alone time. Now we're playing by my rules. Please take care of me. Oh dear. Nice. Treat yourself. Buy something nice for you and Dorothy. Sure, why not? Jesus Christ, all this money though. Stupid electricity bill. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the 8,000 needed. Oh, I must have bought an earlier, like a previous item from the shop so that she won't get distracted at work. So that's good at least. Or, who was that Lilim? A very good friend. Oh yeah, Jill and Dorothy are really good friends. Alright, what do we got here? Eh? Wait, something's up. Let's see. Nothing is... Wait, hold on. Ah, it must be this one. This one is a new board. Let's see, Monster Girlfriend Shirari. Let's see, 4 sounds fun. It's for nerds. Let me see. Can't stop playing this game. Gorgeous graphics, innovative and addictive battle system, fun dating minigames, cute girls, that fucking music. Is this the goat? Don't know. Do you like the goat girl? Heh, I'm going to marry a goat. It's an alright game. 8 out of 10 at most. Shit game. No, it's a shitty game for idiot waifu bots like you. I wish this waifu equals bad game meme would die. It's a stupid game pandering to idiots. What's there to discuss? Are we being raided by normies? My normies, fuck off. Fun things are fun. You're not allowed to have fun with video games. This thread is closed. What do you mean, what the heck did you just read? What was it? Alright, the augmented eye. Let's see. Ooh, new articles in the augmented eye, so let's see. Quincy studies the possibility of allowing imports. Glitch City is one of the few places on Earth that's strictly self-sufficient, with an import rate of only 0.8%. However, that might change due to the recent shortages across the city. Prime Minister Quincy revealed this morning that the government plans... There was a chat log and the only message I was able to catch was kinda questionable. Ah, I see. Prime Minister Quincy revealed this morning that the government plans to have a more relaxed policy for importers. We won't lift the currency control, but we can provide them foreign currency at a lower fixed rate. That way we can secure essential items at affordable prices, Quincy told AE. Some experts say that private companies are no longer working at full capacity, which is unsurprising given that the Quincy government has seized most of them, resulting in the shortage crisis in the first place. Joe, so you decided to not steal all the city's funds? Good. Well, at least I catch the best part. Wait, irregular verbs. I caught the best part. There you go. Is Kira Miki the biggest pop idol in history? The world at large is still coming to terms with the idea of the Lilim being so quickly integrated into our society. Some say they can't be treated as human because they're immortal and as such cannot really understand what it's like to be alive. But most of the Kira Miki fandom would disagree. Anti-Lilim people are insane. To me, Miki knows more about life than I do, and I'm older than this damn city, Richard Show 55 told the Augmented Eye during a fan gathering. I'm with Richard, added Nacho 6. I may be a dog, but I'm utterly fascinated with the way she writes about things in her blog. She's impressed by everything, and nobody really knows what life's about anyway. Nacho? Dog? Don't tell me. Oh? Lilim receiving mysterious messages. Halloween was back in October, but this terrifying tale didn't become popular until now. Reports say that Lilim across the city have been receiving strange transmissions, which messages that are confusing at best and threatening at worst. The contents are not clear, as most of the Lilim can't remember exactly what they had heard. But the most mysterious thing of all is perhaps the fact that the Lilim could not record any of these messages while they were broadcasted. It was almost as if something had blocked the Lilim from doing so. While we have nothing but anecdotal proof, even among our own Lilim, the mystery behind these messages is one we should be paying attention to. Spooky. Or a bluff. Alright, let me save. Alrighty, gonna go ahead and be in my business meeting for 5 or 10 minutes. I also need to get more stuff to rehydrate myself with. Probably gonna get more water and whatnot. Been feeling pretty thirsty. So yeah, I'm gonna be right back. See you all in 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and continue. I'm just glad that I was able to save properly. Alright. Go to work. December 23rd. Good evening. Hey. How are you feeling? Welcome back. How you done, Sky? Well, I'm more soft and warm. Come again? You heard me. So on a scale from steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? A sad pile of shit. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell. But, how to put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself. Sorta, kinda. So, how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. Can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Welcome back, Lee. Thank you, Cookie. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go, and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said enough to pay for the soda I'm having is fine. How did you get her number? I have contacts. Oh my, sounds like Dana has a lot of connections. Right. Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know. You hear? Thanks. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. As always. Hold on, there were some... wait. I think there were some songs that did not play while I was going through things. So I think I'm gonna... and I forgot which one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and... there you go. That's because I felt like it. Alright. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Heh, it's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, it's you guys. Ah, shit. The dogs again. Oh no. Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Oh, boy. I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. Shit. So, what brings you here today? I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana, that's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Sierra thing. Part of it? I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We create our own heaven on earth. And do you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those safe-our bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly I can only take care of those who are of the same species as I. Sad thing is, I take him more seriously. But it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. Shh! Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? Alright. A manly drink for the dog. Maybe I should just give him something bitter. And I know just the thing to give. Crevice Spike. Ah, Your Love is a Drug playing in the background. It's a nice song too. And this is what Kira. This is one of Kira Mickey's songs actually. Right. Delta for Flounder Guide and optional car mode trying, which is alcohol. Well. Wait, hold on. Nah, never mind. I'll just leave it like that. All blended, right? I just hope I don't get this wrong. Ah, oops. Nah, if you heard that, that was an empty water bottle falling off my desk. Jesus. Hold on, though. That's when I thought Crevice Spike was a manly drink. So I'm serving that. Here. Yes, this is just what I wanted. Blah! This tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know? You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks. Does he really get paid? Your efforts to keep Sierra afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand, though, like the fact we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool! Every dog has a right to have his own ball. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying? Wait, don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all of her money like water. I mean, with the bar closing and all that. But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper, a box of balls or a box of boxes? Are there boxes of boxes? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together? Don't be silly. Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman. This world is filled with all sorts of recursive madness, you know? Doctors consult doctors, boxes come in boxes, bottles come in bottles. Ooh, as expected from you, boss. Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks. So tomorrow, you're gonna check for people selling boxes, you hear? Sir, yes, sir. Except that to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money. Looks like Jill's lost in her own thoughts regarding Dana. Wait, what if they come with foil? Russ and Tross had to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil piece of cheese. The foil piece of cheese came in. Let's see, Tem. Lycoris, is Fire gone? I saw him carrying around a giant mallet trying to play whack-a-mole with me. Yeah, he decided to sign out for the night. He said he felt tired. I do hope he's okay, though. Curses. You're right. We need a contingency plan. Besides, boss does not want to scam people, let alone a dog. Wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet those safe our bastards have. Oh, you mean Betty? Oh boy. She's always so nice with us. You alright, Lee? Yeah, I'm okay. And I know, her smile's so cute too. So, it's better that we vet for a vet? Yes, put that on the list. Ah, Nacho. Oh yeah, I forgot she knew the dog. Are you staying for a while? I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run. Great. Gil can go with you. I can? You will. I'll still get paid for today, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. Just checking. Oh, a beanbag chair. Alright, Greenhorn, let's get going. Oh, I'm paying him anyways, by the way. Just wanted to mess around with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? Gil looked like he needed to take a good break, and he's the kind to just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit. When you put it that way... Anyway, I'm going back to my office. Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too. Yeah. So, you having anything? Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby. Await orders. Okay. Shit. I missed the chance to ask how or if he even gets paid with money. Man, I sure need to get wasted. I fail to see how getting wasted will make you feel but Sheba! Oh dear, Betty and Dale are here. For fuck's sake, you piece of scrap. We just got out of a building full of dogs. Yeah. Remember, Betty is a Lilim or an android who is a veterinarian of a company that's full with only corgis. And you know, the Shebas were talking about her earlier too. But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. And he talks. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Jill. Get me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Deal want anything? Okay. Roll. Nope. Sir, yes, sir. So cute. He's fine. Just the beer, then. Friday after work isn't just the beer, though. It's the beer. Can't argue with that. Beer for Betty. I could make it big for the heck of it. Yeah, why don't we give her a big beer, then? Let's do that. Alright, just gotta make sure I follow everything correctly. Alright, all mixed. There you go. Here, let's make it special. Yeah. Cheers. Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No thanks, the last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So, how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up, for better or for worse. Oh boy. For worse? She's, like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things. And this girl's on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. Doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with, even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit. Poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl and it's sweet that she tries so hard not to offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that. Or if you're the one making her worry of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know? I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you are right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How is that any good? She's cute and her reactions are cute. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. You must see my teasing for when the moment is just right then. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... Say, this Laura girl, do you guys get along? I wouldn't know. We get along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. Why is she there, then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. For context, Betty did break up with her girlfriend a couple of streams back, so... you know. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person? A more assertive partner? Yo, piece of scrap, she's totally calling you a pussy. Oh my god, Betty! She's right though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things. But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. Who knows, maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So I'm sure your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you really tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some skirt chaser. I mean... there you go. She's not into girls. How did you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed, giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. Okay, enough Laura for a night. That refrain from using any "that's what you said last night" jokes or variations thereof. Please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please. Get me a fringe weaver. Alright. Let's make one bloom light and one fringe weaver. Alright. Alright. Let's make this big too. Like a large size of it. Alright, got that. So, H on the rocks and mix. Ah, Jesus. Now I'm hearing fireworks outside in the background. Alright, a fringe weaver. Alright. Alright, H and then mix. There we go. Here you go. I wonder why it's called a bloom light. Seems it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were of course part of some big games company. Seems that company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Joe? Why did you have to bring that up, Betty? Jesus Christ. ways than one, I guess. What you say, for better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you were one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis. Hey, I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I became all that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How is that bad? We'd all go and protest. We'd start all kinds of movements to see things changed. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. That wall's an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad. Not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. Ooh, that's a shame. Yeah, really it is. So, I moved from group to group only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people. You seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. I now stopped being a vegetable. Welcome back, Azura. Figures. Oh yeah, the one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Safe Art Toy Company. Suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't he do that then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting depths. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow. And by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine. Let's go then. See ya, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Man, you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. Alright. Weird, I usually go to picnics to be drunk. Oh, do you, Azura? There you go. Gotta keep rehydrating. Guys in the fam inside sure love their alcohol. Ah, that's why. I'm no lightweight, but damn, I can't keep up with them. Ah, and they're probably the type to drink a couple of shots or cups or mugs or whatever. Probably past your capacity. That's probably why you can't keep up. No dogs in sight. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Okay then, back to work. You mean cases, right? Because they consume like entire cases. Well, you needed to elaborate because Jesus Christ, cases? Okay then, back to work. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey there, Alma. Uh-oh. What happened? She looks... She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. Let's try to cheer Alma up. She might like classy drinks, but what she really likes... Alright, I know what to give you. There we go. Heck, nope. Oops. Let's see. Let's see. Aged. Mixed. Hey. And this? It's on me. Drink. So you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? Heh. So, how is it? A brandtini. So you do pay attention to what I ask for. You have quite the fixation with brantinis. To be honest, they suit you. Hey, wanna hear a silly story? Always. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate. Just him and I. Told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. Jesus. It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating. I managed to blow off some steam about my mom. But the highlight was him ordering a brandtini for me. I've had plenty of drinks and gone wasted many times since I was 15. But that drink was different. Ah. So the brandtini is a memento. A nice reminder of her dad. It wasn't about getting drunk. The drink itself was the pleasure. He too said they suited me somehow. Oh? Ever since that day, he's called me Brantini girl from time to time. Your dad sounds like a cool guy. You should meet him sometime. So, why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. Hehehe. So, what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that is old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Wow, okay. Jill went through a shitty time and you're gonna say stuff like that? Silly, Alma. I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So, go ahead. Unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so, remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. For real? Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot steamy nights and then left. Well, what the fuck? anything about nurture versus nature. Honestly. You can be nurtured to a decent human being. Huh, you acted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So, she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. But can also just make bad decisions by nature. Yeah, that's true. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days she left her kids with my parents. Being such sweet angels, they've made a mess out of the whole place. I'm probably the best example in real life, but not to that extent. For me, I really don't know where I fall at this point. And I'm just like telling myself not to get concerned about it. Bernardo and Eva are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. Doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So, we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I start scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children. Well, it is something that even if it sounds crazy, it doesn't sound implausible. Yeah. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Wow, your sister's a twat, Alma. And you know, she's a terrible, irresponsible mother. But then again, I don't expect anything implausible at this point, considering anyone stubborn enough can probably do it. Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Oh boy. Ah! Oh dear. Her frustration just bubbled and just exploded. Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I could help? You just did. I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get all this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Nah, all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Oh my god. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Eva. I would agree 100%. For real. She insists on getting surgery or genetic testing, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. Which is true. I hear a lot of my bigger busted friends saying all the back pains and stuff, and yeah, hell no, I don't want to put up with that. Of course, when it comes to actually having a chest, you also have to deal with especially those who are bigger busted, you know, not being able to wear like cute clothes and such just because your boobs are too big. And let's not get started with the fucking boob sweat that you'll develop when the weather gets really hot and all the other stuff. All the needed SH2 and whatnot. And poor Bernardo, his breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young. But when menopause had hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Oh dear. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill. Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out. She leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her, somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I wanna live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? He asked me the fact you're even worried about it is indication of that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people you wouldn't think about. Who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey, am I lying? No, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Get me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright. Something cold and with alcohol. Yeah, but the cold and alcohol. Oh, come on, go away. Not you, chat. It's just that, yeah. There have been fireworks going on outside, and I don't know if it's affecting my background noise or not. Let me see. I feel like I've heard that statement enough times to fill a book by now. You'll find someone give it time shtick. I mean, you can't rush these kinds of things too, you know? So, can't blame anyone for giving that sort of advice. Honestly. Alright, let me go ahead and rehydrate a little bit. So give me a second. Alrighty. Oops. I'm not that old, but pretty much all my current peers / acquaintances / friends mostly have significant others. Yeah, that's fair. Also, I hear that it's a reoccurring problem with other friendos in the US, actually. Lots of fireworks lately. I mean, on my end, it's because we live near, I live near a particular establishment that, I live near a particular place that sets out fireworks on, a daily basis. So, yeah. It's been like this even before the 4th of July came about, so yeah. Let's see. Wow, she did say alcohol and cold, so I'll give her this. Alright. Alright, here we go. I'd understand testing before the 4th of July and a lot during that day, but it's been 2 weeks after the whole shebang and they're still doing fireworks? What? Concerning your friends' sides of the US? Yeah, no, that's... Here you go. I guess birthdays and whatnot, but every day? I mean, when it comes to certain places, say, baseball stadiums and such like that. Yeah, I could just imagine. Thanks. I needed to cool down a bit. I mean, at this point, this includes you, Sun. What do you mean by that? Or I could be parasocial. Eh? That's why I'm here. So you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on, you heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is gonna be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say, Joe, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like legs the most. Really? I like breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. Don't know how people normally socialize and make connections in reality. Your boy is part of the spectrum for that. I mean, honestly, it's hard to make friends once you get older, is all I can say about that. You silly girls. Boss? Here they're talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best parts are the wings. Usually it depends on my mood what part of chicken I want, but I'm gonna have to agree with Dana. Give me my damn wings. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken. You know, spicy chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? I'm with Alma most of the time in this case. Like I said, depends on my mood, but definitely wings I'd say with Dana. For dieting, chicken breast is nice. Thighs thighs and drumsticks I still go for, but I used to go for them more when I was younger. Yes, chicken breasts are usually the healthiest part of the chicken. Yep, that's also why it's good for a diet. Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, because thought as much. Yo, Armitage, Alma, I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? Let's see, since you don't really need to dip the entire thing in oil like wings and legs, I just like it in general. You might need to heat it up, but it'd be cooked otherwise. Great, I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back to my office. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice. Nice. Weird. Maybe she got a mix-up order and that's why she left them here. She usually orders stronger stuff. I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Say, Joe, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Oh yeah. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. Yep. That's why I always wondered myself for the longest time, like what kind of type I go for, but honestly, I don't really think I have a type. I think the worst spice I've ever had is ghost pepper ice cream. Yes, that's a thing. Holy shit, really? Like, how did it... Wait, I gotta hear about this. What was that like? What did it taste like and all that? That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well-coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscle is always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet, you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. Okay, let me see what you said, Hazra. It was weirdly sweet at first since it's ice cream. Then the spice in it was just fire. Uh-oh. Did you lose your sense of taste for a bit because of that? Because these are ghost peppers we're talking about. Thought the people you'd go for are people you vibe with lately? Well, that's also a thing too, because I have to check out how they're like. Yeah, how they vibe with me, but I also need to know how they interact with others. So, despite me saying that I don't really know what my type would be like, I still have standards. I see. So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay. Let's give her something to help her get over the spiciness of the wings. Alright. Then in that case... Sweet. I wonder if I should give her another brandini just cuz. Or... Okay, let's see. Or something like this would be good too. I think the baseline for you is that they're a decent person, not a dick to anyone yourself, looks and acts clean enough. I think that would be it, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much what that is. I mean, for all the jokes I've had over the years of, for some reason gravitating towards fictional guys who are flirtatious, it's just like... Ah... Getting over the spiciness of the wings, huh? Maybe a moonblast would be good, especially since there's ice in it. Yeah, alright. They look good and they're acting in such a way that pretty much makes anyone swim with the right oomph. So I couldn't really blame you there. No, I mean honestly, when it comes to fictional characters, it almost always has to be that sort of person. I think it's more of not only with them being flirty, it's also the whole like being like a derpy / silly person in general. Yeah. So pretty much they have to be a flirty person, a silly person, or some combinations of both. One of the prime examples there would be, of course, Zack from FF7. Right, let's go ahead. Oh, whoops. That's 6. There you go. That. Ox and blended. Ah, you like the himbos. Kinda, sorta. But there has to be some sort of standard there in terms of, like... the intelligence, maybe? Usually, the brilliant but lazy trope always works. You know that they're intelligent, it's just that they tend to be derpy or lazy a lot of the time. Right. Oh god, here's hoping I don't get all this shit wrong, because I'm getting paranoid of getting shit wrong. Here. Okay, just because I call them himbos doesn't necessarily mean to be stupid. But usually it is like that half the time, so I'm fine either way, actually. Here you go. Wait, I forgot how I accessed the... Oh, there we go. Here. It helped. Sadly enough. I know. Thanks. Alright, so, next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but... more on the side that himmels are more simple, goofy peeps rather than just downright stupid. Yes, I feel the same. Nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white, like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with the bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Oh, Jesus, Alma. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment? I wouldn't ever let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it, and I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times. Now I want to help you. Come on, come here. I told you to sit here. Come on. What? What are you? Alright then. Now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Aww. I guess you want to cheer up in your own way, Alma. Hardly. The bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay then, I move this. Click here and... oh god. Now it works for you, for me, and that dog in a Hawaiian shirt. Oh, Jesus Christ. I always love this part. Oh boy. Why with him too? He's a dog and a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Alright, and how did you even manage to... oh yeah, hacker. Right. Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then. That's something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me feel anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. So this is how they met. She helped me in a lot of my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave more credits. And I vibe with Jill here, to be honest. Oh yeah, really liked her. After some time, I found out she liked me too. Oh ho ho! We started going up. I met all her family even, and... except probably in the place of Lenore, I found Yala instead. Oh, that makes me happy, Azura, to hear that. Thank you. You want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. Oh dear. A sugar rush then. You can't mess that up. Oh yeah. Even Gillian was like, if you mess up a sugar rush, you're not gonna make it. Like, I legit got sick multiple times over lost sleep and stress and whatnot. And I am so sorry you had to go through that. Especially when you started talking about thesis work. Man, that must have sucked. A sugar rush then. You can't mess that up. I think the worst was definitely the big vid. Oh man. Right. Jill asked for a sugar rush. Now how did this thing work again? Don't worry. Alright. 2 of that. 1 of that. And that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and double shit because why? Wait, crap, I put in the wrong ingredient, fuck. It's a good thing I caught that early. Alright, all mixed. To be fair, it was me being stupid. Couldn't really move my PC anywhere else in the house, but I shared my room with my aunt who got it first. So, in the midst of finishing a 3rd sem, guess who was stupid enough to contract it? Ah shit, I'm so sorry to hear that. You can't mess that up. Of course not. Sugar Rush was one of the basic drinks. So, here we go. Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a Sugar Rush. I had this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know? People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. Sugar Rush is literally just tang. Oh my gosh. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So, keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking. I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all of that, so I was just standing there and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motions day after day, from high school to graduating. I felt like whole years of my life just had slipped through my fingers. I'm being hit. Same. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed doing what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. That's actually what I'm feeling right now as of this moment. How are you holding up then, Mazura? Like, you've already gone over your final defense for your thesis. That means you have to do all the editing and shit. Like, are there any final exams or something coming up? Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all my strength to not start running like a panic mess. Don't really have a plan after college too. I mean, like I said, I'm in that state of what the fuck do I do now? So mostly done at this point. Well, since you're almost done studying, the next state of progression will be getting work. And you know, adulting. So, a couple months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, or when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. It sounds depressing to go in without some semblance of plan, like getting work without literally anything to go off on. No dreams or plans or anything. I know. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things. I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and I broke a vase of us in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection. A heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill, to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid for fuck's sake. She lost the sister who pretty much raised her on her own. Oh gosh. To top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. And thank you for the self-kill redeems, Azra. One moment. It's just kind of hard to stretch my arms because of recently working out. So my body has been sore pretty much everywhere, or almost everywhere. Ow. That's fine. Tomorrow will be my third day of exercising for the week, and yeah, I'm just gonna go at it slowly. So far I'm gonna make it a point to work out 3 times a week for 30 minutes just to help rebuild that strength back. Then kick up the difficulty and maybe try to go at it for an hour. While still maintaining 3 days a week. I think maybe the maximum I'm gonna do is 4 days a week again, like I did before the iron deficiency and getting sick happened. So yeah, I just need to start slowly. Okay, posture is good. Alright, need to rehydrate a little bit. Got water. And thank you for the headpats. Thank you. Pride, fear, a stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past. Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly, forever. Such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Yo, boob tender. Yes? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up. Big beer. What makes a beer big in this thing? Doubling the contents. That's what. So we're gonna do that. Big beer for Jill. Thanks. Need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Ooh. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. Oof, I feel that. Even up until now, I feel like this has been my default state for quite some time. Although Mommy Lyco has to remind me not to stress out too much or it's gonna affect me in the long run. I'm being attacked again. I know, I am too. So, just like you're behaving right now. Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't, it's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Oh dear. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person. I just wanted to apologize. And now... You know, in the cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remember the night we spent in the club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember her saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh, interesting. Are you okay? Or some value of okay? Yeah, it's just... I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell all of this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up! I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's just... It's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost, and if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. Hate it. It's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted, though. Hey, yeah? I mean it, you know? Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill, you listened to my problems and I listened to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget, did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. Ah, boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Well, yeah, boss. About those chicken wings. Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana. We won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Called the manager. Boss. Oh dear. Cherish Titty Hacker. She's a good friend. Well, duh. My account was charged $8,000 for the stupid electricity bill. Man, I was gonna hit $10,000, but that happened. Let's see, Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind, and now she'll focus at work with no problems. Well, I'm glad that did something. So, alright. Let's see. Jill, bill paid. 4. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? Not that I know of. Alright, what is happening here again? Alright, Grand Slam fighters. Fucking chicken wings. Shh. Welcome back, Fire. Let's see, Grand Slam fighters. Is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSF so that's what it means, GSF, Grand Slam fighters. GSF very recently. It's a really solid product in my opinion, much better than the E. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid-card. Are they still forcing 6'6" American Kid into the main event? Yep, he's going to face Yusuke at the Dome show. Ugh, why don't they push the great DK instead? He's much more talented than 66. Because American Kid actually moves merch, unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke. Who's hyped for the women's championship? That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good. Just watch some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars, nothing that impressive. Wrestling is fake. This thread is closed. Amazing how I know all the words and yet I understand nothing. Alright, the augmented eye. Let's see. Model Warrior Julianne returns this February. The classic magical girl show Model Warrior Julianne. Where Jill got her, who Jill looked up to. And, Jill's full name is Julianne, but they poke fun of her because of the show. So, that's why she insists on being called Jill instead of Julianne or Jules. The classic magical girl show Model Warrior Julianne is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City's citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. Is that a tear in your eye? No! Oh shit. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases has risen to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years. I wonder if she's among those 80. yeah, the mysterious messages update from Lilims. Something about MGR reference joke. Something MGR reference joke. I know. I kinda caught that too, kinda. Looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromise signals. Joe Ren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. White noise. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. The white noise intensifies. End the transmission. Developing. Spooky. Or a made-up story. Alright. Saving. And back to work we go. Good evening. Ah, hey Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird, coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kinds of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the three of us, the dogs. You invited Titty Hacker, and Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright? And here we go. Oh, wait. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Oh, they must be cosplayers then if they're talking about conventions. Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right when you see a building filled with hobos. This should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? A brandtini, please? Right. The girl asked for a brandtini. The Lilim freaks me out. Right. Brandtini it is. Oh god, why did I do that? Jesus. I'm doubling that order. H and then X. This is actually another game's Easter egg, to be honest. I'm gonna research into that then. Alright. There you go. Here you are. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, Miss Vela. Wait, well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. Another game called Yik? YIIK. One of the dream sequences is literally the character here visiting the bar. Nice. And your Lilim friend is Essentia. I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called... Oh, there you go. Have you heard of a game called Y2K Bartender? That cult classic game that has seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year? And yeah, thank you for clarification, Azura. That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, Brent is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Vala asked for a fluffy dream. The Lilim still freaks me out. Gonna give you a big fluffy dream. Alright. There you go. Here. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit. Bus, Dee, R&B. I'm coming. Oh no. You see, Dee is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking 1980s R&B before. Oh god, no. He got tased. Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that'll be that. You should go check on him though. Right. Thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform? I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey Dorothy. Oh, hi honey. Are you okay? I just kinda wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lilim just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Oh no. Dorothy, are you okay? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna go charge my phone because it is in the red and it is about to die. So give me a moment. I'll be back in a flash. Alright, I'm back. Distracted, are you? I think I'm tempted to give you a piano woman. Especially now that you brought it up too, Azura. Alright. I just hope this does not come off as a wrong, so to speak. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to make another separate file for that too. Right. Dorothy... Ah, that's why. Yes. Dorothy seems down. She asked for a sugar rush, but hasn't she told me about a drink that cheers her up? Alright, we'll go with a piano woman then. Yeah, let's go with that then. Right. Let's see. Age the next. Here we go. Here you go, Dorothy. I wonder what got you so distracted. Here you go. This is... Didn't you say you liked having a piano woman whenever you felt like celebrating and were feeling down? I did? Wait, I did. You actually remembered such a thing. You're so sweet. I was half expecting her to say that she meant a literal piano woman. Glad I was wrong. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So, did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help. But a hug at night is usually one of my most expensive services. Is it? It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention, it limits the chance of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss though. I mean it. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you Lilim really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death though. You do? You can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Some people would still be scared of the idea of Lilim's redeployment. Oh yeah. Not much is certain too. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. I remember this comic made by the Merryweathery group about teleportation. Oh yeah, I know that comic too. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they've achieved self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. But what actually happens is that they fried the main body and cloned the person with memories intact. Yeah, that's what I remember too. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit though. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know? It's a tad small though. Sorry about that. Your cat is so cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if he ever got lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell 4. Yeah, I knew it. It was a golf joke. It happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, there you go, the foreplay joke too. And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. Yeah. He was also named after someone. Really? Who? A Lilim kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Wait, Azura. I'm actually curious on how far AI can go in terms of the Turing tests and how they'll play ball with us in real life. You know how technology advances these days. So that makes me curious too. Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's see if you know me that well. Give me something that I'd like. Okay then. What would Dorothy order? Oh, I already know. If it ain't a piano woman, it's definitely a Brandtini. Closest human-like AI since we've developed is ironically through sex bots, and I feel we've had this conversation before. Yeah, we kind of touched into it for a bit too. I believe from the last Valhalla stream and all that. I think. And yeah, that's the closest thing we are putting at so far in terms of how the technology is. But who can say what the future will be like in a couple of decades? Alright, go ahead and serve this. What about this? Yep, just nice. You always order either sweet or girly drinks. It was a no-brainer. Girly and sweet drinks for a sweet girl. I still can't believe you actually remembered what I said about the piano woman. It's always good to keep note of what regulars like, you know? I mean, I guess to be fair, it's better to start with effing rather than defending. Yeah, that's fair too. As much as Terminator is just a movie. Yep. I've wondered for a while though, why do you keep coming back here? For you, of course. Come again? Why else would I come if not to see you? You're one of the few people willing to hear me out, always filled with curiosity. And you're cute. Talking to cute people is always nice. You could never know what the fuck people have developed these days. Yeah, especially since like some places like the US really pour their budget towards the military and stuff. Yeah, no. There's also the bar, the way it's insulated from the noise of the city. It's really comfortable. It's just a bit away from the street I'm always at. A win-win situation. I see. It was weird to see you down though, especially since you're always so lively. Well, I wasn't down really. I was just thinking about a lot of things. Like what? Well, my mom, guardian, asked me to go home on Monday for a bit. As much as I love her, being with her is usually tiring. Big tech companies especially not really keen on being open source. Yeah, I have to agree. It just makes everything all sus. Hello, killer. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Guardian. That whole thing about someone taking care of a Lilim after they're deployed until they reach maturity, right? Yep, and I'm proud to say that I reached psychological maturity in just 1 year. They always try and keep a varied pool of volunteers to make the collective source grow faster. So what's wrong with your guardian? Well, she still treats me like a kid. The worst part is that sometimes I fear she might see me as some sort of replacement for her dead daughter. Huh? Dead daughter? I was deployed to her not long after she lost her daughter. A contrived coincidence, really. Even when I was still developing self-awareness, I always feared she might be using me as a replacement. She didn't, though, or at least not consciously. At times she would just stop doing something or return a gift she's given me. If she felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me. What irony that years later, I'd make a living pretending to be someone else in the bedroom. How's that? Well, most of the time, my job involves role-playing. A daughter, a student, some helpless kid. Means I've gotten many clients looking exactly for that. But on the other hand, from a professional standpoint, I'd rather have them hire me because of me. Because of my character, not because I'm the one that role-plays as little girls. Oh, Dorothy. Maybe I need to exaggerate some attribute. What's the problem with your guardian then? If you do that on a daily basis, why worry about it? Because I don't want to make her feel... Because I don't want to make her sad. Every time I visit her, I fear she might look at me and see her daughter. That seeing me makes her sad. At this point, I don't even care if she's projecting her daughter onto me. I just don't want to make her feel sad. Did you try talking with her? How so? Telling her just what you said to me. Clear up those fears. I mean, unless she's not the kind to want anyone opening up to her, that is. I never really thought about talking to her about that. It doesn't sound like something you just bring up, though. Keep it in mind, at least. Maybe she'll appreciate the gesture. I wouldn't know, though. I haven't met her. She's a really nice woman. The problem is mostly with me, I think. Well then, I'm taking my break. Oh, I'll be leaving then. No, what I was trying to say is that I'm taking my break. You wanna come? Really? If you don't mind talking on that chilly night in an alley behind the bar, that is. I've done worse than alleys. Jesus, Dorothy. Let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Alright. Hopefully this is okay. There you go. Want one? Are you really offering a little girl a cigarette? Now you're a little girl? I always am. Innocence, however, is another matter entirely. But anyway, thanks, no. Smoking seriously messes with my air filters, and they're a hassle to replace. Don't mind me, though. Smoke to your heart's content. Thanks. So, why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? I want to know what kind of woman she is. Sure. Well, her name is Sophia Graham. Graham? She's a retired PE teacher. Nowadays, she works at a gym during the morning shift. She's pretty fit, if I do say so myself. She had a daughter. Apparently she suffered from nanomachine rejection all of her life. Uh-oh. And when she finally healed, she was hit by a truck. What was her daughter's name? I don't know. I never asked, really. Are you okay? I'm reading fear. Or is that surprise? It's hard to tell. I'm fine, yeah. Wait. Read? Well, I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with a combination of body heat readings, face recognition, and context. I'm still a bit confused about some, but I've gotten better with time. Anyway, you sure you're fine? Yeah. Scared or surprised. She's not wrong, though. Wait, does that mean your last name really isn't Hayes? True, she did say that. Hayes is just my artistic name. Ah, of course, a stage name. Which is fine. Sounds more exotic, and that's what people usually look for in this business. That... Oh yeah, that's right. Graham. Or rather, Graham, I think. That last name belonged to Anna, the woman we saw in the demo of Valhalla. So, no wonder Dana was saying something that Jill was talking to herself, while Jill looked like she was seeing Anna. Oh dear. I tried other names though. Dolores Hayes, Genesis Graham. I tried Dorothy Warrior once, but a legal team came out of nowhere and stopped me cold. So what's your legal name then? Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. A bit of a mouthful if you asked me. Ah, Dorothy's her middle name, it seems like. Maybe her first middle name and her second middle name is Willow. At least in terms of me thinking in Western naming conventions. But if it were like the Philippine naming convention, oh god. Like Rebecca Dorothy would be considered your first name. And if Willow is not a second name, then it's gonna be like the maiden name and all that. I always hated that though. My so-called part of my so-called second name is my middle name here, so... No way. So Dorothy is actually your second name? Should I call you something like Becky then? People have always called me Dorothy rather than Rebecca for some reason. And that's why I chose it. It's useful too. People have tried to falsify stuff using my name and they always get caught. Because they use Dorothy Hayes as their name? Yep. Only my mom, or guardian, calls me Rebecca. So it's weird to hear it from others. What about Willow? There you go. Must be the, maiden name. Willow is my first surname actually. When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as a last name. That's why. Shortly after I joined their household, they separated. So, I was left with his family name first. Hold on. So, your real name and short would be Rebecca Willow. Doesn't have the same pizzazz to it if you ask me. Whatever you say, Becky. Stop it. It'd be like if I called you Julianne all of a sudden. Whoa, that was anger I read just now. Lots of anger. Think it's weird enough already if you call me Jill instead of Honey. Weird, huh? How you can end up feeling associated with a name that's not yours. I have an uncle that always called me Tina. He kept calling my cousin Tina Jill for some reason. Neither of us mind though, because he's calling us what he thinks we're called instead of mixing us all up. That and it's completely useless to try and correct him. But you know, maybe that effect is true for your clients too. How so? Well, you're worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? But think about what happens when it's announced that a character will be played by a different actor. Sure, it's a character, but people are also going for the actor playing the character. So you're saying they go for my roleplay instead of just mere roleplay. Sounds too far-fetched? Sounds plausible, actually. Okay, honey, I'll take my leave now. Don't want to take up all of your break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow. Bye. Need to remember to buy more cigars. Cigars, you say? Last song I heard was the remix of Base of the Titans, so I'm gonna start... What? Right? Back. Did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen all year? Not really, no. Alright, going out? I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match. He must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, I say. Good evening, Joe. How are you doing? Nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. Nightmares? How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. Ah, I see. What can I get you? Something cold. Sure. Something cold for Say. And I know what to give her, so... That's not cold. Oh, come on! Are we really gonna go at it for cold? I mean, I get you'd want me to put it on the rocks, but really... Jeez. Alright, hold on a second. If we're gonna go for cold, then let's see. Let's see here. Okay, Piano Man has ice in it. But what about... Hold on. Nah. Nah. This one would be good. Alrighty. So, Moonblast is fine. Alright, here we go. Think you'll like this one. Really? So sweet of you. Thanks. So, Stella isn't with you today? She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some things she ordered. Here was all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? If there's a next time at all. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor. Heh. I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. There's lots of foods and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Heh. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween. Name a party and she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend though, I just don't mind going to them. I see. I only go to parties that Stella is attending, because otherwise I'd just stand there without anything to say. That and not one to wear dresses, you know? You're not? I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy too. Feel like I'm wearing nothing. Yeah, pretty much. It's also why I did not wear dresser skirts for a very long time. Especially with the way my mother's standards were. So it took me a long time to finally just be open to that. Let's see, Azra, I think the biggest thing I've attended is conventions. But even then, I'm usually working conventions either as part of a booth or as a photographer. Yeah, I'd say the same thing for me too. Like the biggest event I've been to would be conventions as well. But I bet you'd look good in a dress, Jill. Or the pack mule. Oof. It's been years since I last wore one, I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. That her boobs are too big to fit in things. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. It's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those, drills. They look a bit drilly, don't they? Yes. Go for the drills, Stella. She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. Ah, that's understandable. She tucks them in with a miracle that even I can't explain with the most convoluted dresses I've designed. Right? I look and I'm like, how? She seems affluent enough. Why not go through a reduction surgery? Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom. Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence. And a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her? Huh. Making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. Kinda. I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. I have been more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Oh jeez, height and chest are all I have to worry about. Although there's a bunch of other things, but those two... Yes and no? It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. Oh say, come on. Don't worry about it. She's either goddamn resilient pain-wise or the future has some miracle breast-tucking tech. Either way, yeah? You're fine, don't worry. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? I do. Give me a sec. Something non-alcoholic for, say... Something to keep in mind too, yeah? Like, there's always those drinks with optional, caramel trying. But I have to look up and see which ones are those. Let's see. She's not someone who's used to the internet, like a lot. And I mean a lot of people would be into say. Oh yeah. Now that I think about it, I really don't have much of a type when it comes to women either. Honestly. As long as they're, I guess as long as they're cute, it's fine with me. Alright, I know what to get her. Like, I was thinking either, yeah, Fluffy Dream or a Blue Fairy. So it's one of those. I'm in a camp where I'm picky about my men instead of women, to be honest. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there seems to be, yeah. For me, it's just like high standards of just like, you know... Needs to vibe with me, not be a dick, and all the other stuff. I think maybe the same would apply to women. But then again, there are certain aesthetics for both where I'm just like, Let's see. Fluffy Dream does sound nice. Blue Fairy as well, so let me give you a big Fluffy Dream. Okay, Delta. Okay, aged, mixed. I feel like it applies too, but to a lesser extent at first. Might make into a weakness of sorts if you're not careful. Yeah, that's fair. Here you go. Here. Thanks. You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. Makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? Man, I guess I'm in the same vein as you, Lily. I usually go for the people I vibe with. Honestly, it's not just the vibes. Definitely the emotional connection is what's there. But all I ask from a lot of people is to be like, you know, be decent human beings, is what I want to say. That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. Doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. That's what I meant when I'm saying vibe with. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. There's also a matter of addiction, you know? You start just like liking to drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked. Because you can be all friendly to people, but you can't really call them a friend now all the time now, can you? Honestly. It's also why I've been pretty careful when it comes to who I interact with. Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, boss, Gil, and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food. We'll chat for a while and that's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella's throwing right now. That's why for me, it's best to describe it for you with vibing. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, say. Because you generally open up and relax with people you can actually trust. Yeah, that's true. You can let my guard down a little bit. Yeah? What do you plan on doing now? Gonna check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with a plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it. Oh, but I'm alive. I learned something after that hell in the Polo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. That's nice to know. Well, gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Ah, it's been a while, Art. Hello. Ah, hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, why don't ya? Alright? Something strong for Mr. Detective. Perhaps something manly? Oh, I know what to give. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go ahead. Alright. Alright, suplex. There we go. Here we go. Now that I think about it, I'm generally the opposite. Oh? Here you go. Yes, this'll do. So, what brought you here? Nothing special. I was just working on a case and I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone. A gun for hire. What about the girl? Crimson something. I'm tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. I can open up really easily, but people can't really talk me into things. I see. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder though, there has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as middlemen to look for some murderer. It can't be scanned, and I've been doxxed and humiliated enough times to be desensitized to it. I see. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws. The walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then. Wait, soundproof walls? Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. He's some big name from Kanyavania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction, and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since. He could be lying, you know? Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about a cobalt velvet? Okay. Cobalt velvet for Mr. Detective here. Alright. There you go. Okay, rocks. Next. Here you are. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. So, what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time. Told me you wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least deliver her a message. You could have been lying. Yes, people lie. You made your point. Even then I felt like I couldn't say no. Amy, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing or even if she's alright. You do? I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight, and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up. But then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. So, how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to the her from before the bank incident though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, I better go back to work before her trail goes cold. Please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then, I want you tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Alright. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on. Wait a bit, and I'll go with you. Oh, sure. Thanks. Okay, no mistakes. I know this small party is what you needed. Let's see. Merry Mega Christmas. Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection. That's the mega Santa that saved Christmas from the red months. Happy holidays. Jesus. Alright. A party then? I'll bring you leftovers. Alright. I'm gonna save. Okay, at least our funds are growing again. That stupid electricity bill took out everything. And this time I saved, unlike last week when I messed up. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Thank you all for tuning into my stream today. As always, what is it? As always, making the streaming schedule this weekend. Then I'm gonna start next week. Now that we got one last game from our backlog, which is Kirby and the Forgotten Land, because I finished that last night, it's time to go play other things too. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here, Azra. And that goes for everyone else as well. So let me see. Who shall I raid? Oh, let's see. It's not often I get to catch Sen at this time, because usually when she streams, it's early morning on my end. So let me go ahead and raid her. It's been a bit. Let me go ahead and do that. Okay, give me a second. I want to poke around into what she's doing. Ah, looks like she's doing a just chatting stream, but that's okay. I will go ahead and raid her anyway. Usually she streams long during Saturdays. Yeah, since it's Friday night on my end here still, because it's not midnight yet, this is okay. I haven't been to her streams in a while because, like I said, she streams when I'm still sleeping. Alright, let's go ahead and raid Sen. Alright, and raid messages up. Again, thank you all for tuning in. Gonna call it a night here. And we're gonna go ahead and raid Sen. Bye-bye.